Hi, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Colliers Conversation Series. My name is Tyler Dolan, Managing Director of Vancouver Island Brokerage and Leasing. And this here is Anna Wray, one of our office leasing specialists. Just with everything going on with the pandemic, typically we hold a big forum for this, but we're being creative just like everybody else in business. And one thing we've seen here in Victoria is our office market. It's a bit different. What have you experienced in our office market here that's different than in other places?
Yeah, I think it's very easy for us to compare ourselves to Vancouver, given how close we are. And so some of the things that are a bit different here is that literally being on an island has helped us. We've weathered the pandemic relatively well so far, but we've also got some things that are to our benefit. Being a smaller market, we have less inventory. We've just got just under 9 million square feet of inventory, but we've also got smaller buildings. And so that means we don't have some of those logistical issues that bigger cities with bigger buildings, 40 plus stories have when people are trying to actually get in and out of a building safely. So that's helped us in terms of some people being able to come back to the office right now. One of the other things, and the great thing about living in Victoria, is it's kind of 30 minutes everywhere. So we don't have massive commutes that some big markets see, especially when people have to be on mass transit, rapid transit like SkyTrain or subways. So we don't have to worry about employee safety if they're cramming in, trying to get to work and being on those for hours at a time.
Perfect. So what I'm hearing, relatively short commutes, smaller office buildings, obviously easier to get in and out of during a pandemic.
Yeah. All great reasons to live in Victoria.
Exactly. Everybody's worked remote, including ourselves. Office capacity is down. What exactly do you think this working remote atmosphere will have after the pandemic on office buildings?
Yeah, everyone calls it the giant work from home experiment, and people and businesses dabbled with it a bit before, but everyone had to totally shift and figure out how they could effectively work from home if they were office-based businesses. It won't go away, but neither will it also be a complete replacement of the office. So I don't think the office market is dead. Working from home will become a complement to how employers work with their employees. But in my opinion, there's a lot of things that make the office important. We're social beings. And we like to interact with people. And there are things that are done really, really well when they're in person. Spontaneous collaboration, team building. Training, mentorship, onboarding. And even something like, for someone who might be working from home, what about out of sight, out of mind? Do they potentially get left out because they're not topical to their managers?
Even mental health.
And mental health is another one. We all have different home situations. I like to say that we're all going through this, but we all experience it very differently. And mental health is a big thing, and making sure that you have outlets and a safe place to work, you have a separate place to work, you can create that home life balance. And having an office space with the physicality of that makes that separation more obvious.
But even when it comes down to ergonomics, and being set up at home as an employee, or who's paying for your phone, who's not, who's paying for your laptop.
100%. I know I'm seeing my chiropractor and my massage therapist pretty regularly for the days that I'm working at home, and I'm not set up as well at home. And I think that will be something long-term that employers will have to think about if they're participating in setting up employee home offices. Like you said, internet, desk furniture, do you have all the IT? Do you have the speed, the network connectivity, security issues? There's a lot that encompasses it if we're looking at it as a long-term strategy.
If there was one place you could put your money right now, or put your money where your mouth is, big fan of office, of course, but anywhere in the investment world, where would it be?
Right now in Victoria, I would build Strata Office. And I'd be very happy to list it for anyone who would want to build it. But there is huge pent-up demand from owner-occupiers. It's not as much investors, although good quality assets will absolutely sell, but it's really being driven by businesses that see the value of owning their real estate. And we simply don't have a lot of inventory, so there's huge pent-up demand.
So, and just some clarification for some of the people who may be watching this, owner-occupiers, those can be anything from your dentist to your architect, to people who want to own the asset they're in and use it perhaps as a pension as well because they're paying into it.
Absolutely. I talk with lots of businesses every day, and a lot of them see the benefit of owning, and they're all types of businesses. And maybe they want to get into an investment with some revenue stream and have their business there as well, or maybe they just want to own where they put themselves.
Perfect. Well, thanks, Anna. That was great. I'd also like to thank everybody for joining us here today. If you require any additional information, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or any other Colliers professional. Alternately, you can visit the Colliers Canada website, where you will find additional videos, up-to-date market research, and information on other services we offer here at Colliers. Thanks again, and all the best.